You know what time? Give up your life. No, don't pull. No. Ah! Damn. Your name is Sullivan. The date is the 16th of August in the year 2025. Your profession is construction, and you've been assigned to the team in charge of building a new level to the Central Park Tower. Getting back up, you look around. The air around you is cold. The area around you seems surreal. You can hear the clicking of some sort of creature you never heard before. Through the eerie, distant sound of dripping water. Even with your mind tired from fear, it didn't take you long to realize this is not the same warehouse you entered.
Cheeseburger. Okay. Get over here! Okay. Okay. Cheeseburger apocalypse. Cheeseburger apocalypse. Cheeseburger apocalypse. Cheeseburger apocalypse. Cheeseburger apocalypse. Cheeseburger. 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 Cheeseburger apocalypse. Cheeseburger apocalypse. Okay.
Can I have
Bumper cars! Woo! Bumper cars! Woo! Bumper cars! Woo! Bumper cars!
Would you please sign the petition? Sign this stupid petition.
See what kind of a shot you are, Pilgrim. Take a crack at this bottle. You missed that one. Try another. Try another.
Woo! Bumper cars! 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 Bumper cars! Woo! Bumper cars! Woo! Bumper cars! Woo! Bumper cars!
Can I have two? Can I have...
Brush your teeth if you want to not go to jail, kid. Hey, gamers! Brush your teeth if you want to not go to jail, kid. Hey, gamers! Hey, gamers!
Life is pain! I hate.
Trick or treat! Are you guys going trick or treating?
Favorite candy. Reese Pieces or them Lifesaver gummies. If you give me a bag of them, they're gone.
Okay.
Ah, no! Stop! Ah! Ah, no! Ah, no!
Okay.
Can I have cheeseburgers? Cheeseburgers.
On the dance floor of level -150 can also send you to the promised land. There's also apparently an entrance to the promised land on level 1150, also known as the Neon Bowling Alley. So on level 1150, the end is a level of the backrooms that some believe to be the actual ending to the backrooms. But is that really the case though? Let's find out. So first of all, this is what the end level looks like according to the Backrooms wiki page. The level resembles a library, and like with many of the other levels in the Backrooms, this one is also seemingly endless. And as for why it's called the end, well, you see when someone no-clips into this level, we'll get to entrances in a bit, so when someone enters this level, they will always, well, spawn in the same area, which is right here. So this is called the main area of the end level. And over here on this wall in the main area, it says in big metal letters, the end is near. So that's where the name came from, and some interpret this as meaning the end of the backrooms is near. But is it though? Well, before we move on to that, let's go over a more detailed description of the level, starting with its appearance. So like I said, the level looks like a library and apparently goes on forever. But what I didn't mention was that the library is empty. So there are no books in the library, it's just empty bookshelves. And apart from the bookshelves, the only thing anyone would find on this level would be computers. These computers are fully functional and even have an internet connection. And also, something known as fake realities can be found on this level. We'll get to those later in the video. But for now, let's talk about the library part of the end level. So, like most libraries, the end level is also super quiet. And how quiet is that? Well, apparently inside of the end level, it's minus 6.4 decibels. And what does that mean? Well, for reference, the world record for the quietest room in the world is held by this room right here. And inside of it, it's minus 9.4 decibels. So I guess it's safe to say that the end level is pretty quiet. But however, in some parts of the level, a slight buzzing noise can be heard, and this is from the computers on this level, which like I said are fully functional and have an internet connection, and they can be used to communicate with other people in different levels of the backrooms, but not with people in reality for some reason. But there is a small problem with using these computers, and we'll get to that later on in the video. Anyways, moving on. Exploring the end level is extremely difficult apparently, and the reason for this is the level's unstable geometry. And what do I mean by that? Well, the Backrooms wiki cites the following example to explain this. The level seems to loop when walking in one direction. However, turning around at this point will cause you to run into a wall. So basically, if you were to walk in a straight line in the end level, after a while you'd end up where you started. And while on this loop, if you were to turn around, apparently you'll hit a wall. So suffice to say, this level doesn't really follow the laws of reality, which is nothing new to the backrooms. But a creepier aspect of this level would be that people inside the level are unable to perceive other people. So if 5 people were to enter this level from the same place at the same time, once inside the level, to each one of them it would appear as though the other 4 went somewhere else, even if they were standing right next to them. So it's as if the 5 of them entered into a different version of the end level, even though they're in the same level. So basically it's possible to experience absolute loneliness in this level, which was a core concept of the backrooms that made it popular in the first place. You know, before the wiki and when it was just level 0 and this post right here. But anyways, even though it's not possible to perceive other people inside the level, it is possible to communicate with people using the computers on this level. But like I said before, using these computers come with a risk. So apparently, if someone were to use one of these computers, they run the risk of alerting their location to party goers. So if you're not someone deep into backrooms lore, you might not know what a party goer is, so let me explain. So this is what a party goer looks like. And at one point, they all used to be humans. So how did they turn into this? Well, you see, when a party goer finds a human, it will do one of 2 things. Either A, they will convert them to another party goer, and the party goers do this by latching onto their human victims with their hands. And this will begin the transformation process of the human into a party goer. And as for the hands of a party goer, this is what it looks like. Their hands end in a hole filled with hooked teeth. And apparently once a party goer latches onto a human, they inject something into this human, and that's what causes the transformation. Because immediately after latching onto someone, the party goers would let go and disappear, and wait for the transformation to take place. So that's what usually happens when someone runs into a party goer. But sometimes, instead of turning their victims to party goers, the party goers might decide to turn them into cakes instead. Yeah, actual cakes. And the reason for this is that the partygoers like to throw parties on a level known as level fun, and for these parties, they like to bake cakes with the bodies of explorers they unalived. So yeah, the 2 endings of running into a partygoer is either turning into one yourself or turning into a cake. What would you pick? And there's also entities known as party hosts, and these entities, the party hosts, apparently created the first party goers from humans, so that's how they were created. Also, unlike the party goers, the party hosts are actually intelligent. So much so that apparently they're capable of hacking into the Meg databases on the different backrooms levels and editing these databases to make it seem like their habitat level, level fun, is actually a good safe level to be. This, of course, is a trap. Level fun is not a safe place, and if anyone were to go there, they'll probably get turned into a party goer or a cake. But anyways, the documentation of the end level has also apparently been infiltrated by a party host, and they've left the following message. I will now read it for you. I've always found it amusing how humans believe they're so intelligent. They must not understand why they can be so happy. How could they not be? Free of thought, pain, suffering, only knowing fun, unity, and togetherness. Within their minds are fake realities too, like the ones in the bowels of the end. So it seems like the party hosts know about the fake realities. Anyways, unending happiness isn't that much different than unending suffering, of course. You're still trapped, forever. But who wouldn't want to be numb before an amputation? Carve a smile into their face so they know what their goal is. Spread unending joy and happiness across the infinite void. A smile that was stretched from the island to Zion and back to level 0. These places need to be explored further. It's silly how they think they're the ones in control. The party goers simply follow. I am the one who sends the messages. I am the one altering articles to make levels seem more empty than they really are. I am the smile. All they have to do is grab them. Benna and Andre will be so impressed. I don't know who those people are. Perhaps soon they'll understand this is one of the 3 outcomes. They can leave, they can unalive, or they can grow with my ideas. I do hope they pick the more fun choice. So that was the message left by the party host in the end levels documentation. I will go over the places and people mentioned in that message in a future video, but for now, let's move on. So anyways, point is, if someone were to use the computers on the end level, they run the risk of party goer-induced cakification, so they shouldn't be used unless it's an emergency. Something that's worth turning into a cake, potentially. So anyways, that's a basic description of the end level, and now let's move on to entrances and exits, starting with the entrances. So there are mainly 2 known ways of entering the end level. Number 1, no clipping. So no clipping from one level to another level or from reality into the backrooms has a small chance of leading whoever did so into the end. And as for the second entrance, walking into a door on any level of the backrooms that has an exit sign next to it has a chance of leading whoever walked in through those doors into the end. So yeah, those are the 2 known entrances to the end level. The latter is easier apparently. And now as for exits, well, there are no fixed documented exits from the end level, but there is a way people can exit the level, and that is by going through those fake realities I mentioned earlier. So what are fake realities? Well, fake realities are sections of the end level which resemble reality. The following is how the Backrooms wiki describes it. Personalized sub-areas of the end that replicate familiar environment to those affected. So basically these fake realities, if someone were to enter them, would resemble reality.
On flat grass.
Oh, you are the guy that was sending the global messages? No, that was Riker and Jasper, the creators of the team. Well, one of some of them.
Psych!
Hey, what you playing? Splatoon 2. My guys are there. Oh, there's my puppet. Put them in the basket. Oh, somebody cover me. Yeah.
Right there.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, man. Oh!
Play together anytime.
In this video, we're playing Brookhaven Hide and Seek, but the Seeker is an alien. The twist this time is that the Seeker must look for the Hider in the new UFO vehicle, but the Hider must also be visible from an aerial perspective, meaning they can hide outside, in the windows of buildings, or anywhere else that's visible from above. Also, YouTube's doing this weird glitch right now where they unsubscribe you from our channel, so really quick, check to make sure you're subscribed. It helps out a lot.
Yo, Melon, check out these UFOs, brother. Let's go.
Bro, this is crazy, dude.
It's time for the ultimate alien hide and seek. I'm dipping, dog. See you, nerd.
Okay, well, I'll be hovering here. I'm gonna find you soon, though.
That's what you think. Okay, guys, I've got to fly out far in the map and find myself a goated hiding spot. The question is where? And the rules are clear. I have to be visible from the sky, so I can't go inside or underground. Unless, of course, there's a window or little hole where Melon can peek in and technically see me. But where should I go? I've got some ideas. I'm gonna bump my speed up in this UFO. Crash through some trees, because I've got anti-gravity in this baby. Okay, I think I found the goated hiding place. I will park it underneath this tree. If he sees it, good for him. Now, what I need to do is disguise myself and hide in this bush crack. Yeah, that sounded really sus. My bad. Now I must become green and blend in. Oh, that's perfect. Look at me. I'm invisible, basically. Then I gotta take take the shades off, choose the no face grind. And can I remove my shirt? If I can't remove my shirt, I'm gonna look so stupid. Check out the Halloween fit though. I'm looking drippy. I think I gotta find myself a secret Halloween spot for my next hiding place. I found it. There is a no shirt spot. Is there a no pants spot? Your boy trying to get a little bit naked. Yo, camouflage. That's gonna have to do. And then I have to be small boy. And I've got a bonus idea. Check this out. Sleeping bag. And I'm gonna spawn the green one. I want the dark green. I'll get it eventually, guys. Brown ain't bad either. You know what? That'll do just fine. Can I get in it? Can I squeeze in the sleeping bag? This is weird. I am standing up because I was laying down, but I think I'm kind of invisible. Pretty sure I've cheated. Even if Melon finds the sleeping bag, he won't be able to see me. He's gonna be so confused. Let's go. Okay, Melon, I've hidden myself and I am in the great, beautiful outdoors.
Oh, thanks, bro. Thanks for the free hint, dude. Now I know you're not inside.
Yeah, because that's literally the rules, dog.
Nah, bro. You could be in a window, though. But now I don't even have to check the city, dude.
You're right.
Bet you're out in the wilderness somewhere.
I bet you can't even find these nuts.
Zoom, I'm going on. Oh, my lord. What just...
Imagine your skin melting off, holes.
I need to admit something to you guys before this video starts. It's a pretty serious controversy about the channel, and
I spent the last month diving back into FNAF Security Breach trying to figure out what mysteries we've yet to solve, and there's a lot. I feel like MatPat has taken on the bigger mysteries of this game and has largely been correct, but what I found is that there's still a ton of questions that have gone unanswered. In this video, I'm going to explain my journey of trying to figure out the story of this game and showing you some things that I've yet to see anyone else discover. I want to make it very clear, this is just a theory. I'm not saying any of this is fact, but I do think there are some really cool things that I've seen no one discover yet. So sit back, relax, and please do not send me hate tweets on twitter.com. Thank you. My story begins here, the secret room above the daycare. I've always been curious about this room because we never really found out who lives here. Is it Gregory living in the Pizzaplex because he has nowhere to go, or was it Vanny plotting her plan to bring back Afton? I decided to give the room a deeper look since I've never really done that before. I knew I wasn't gonna find anything life-changing because we've already kind of found all the secrets in this game, or so I thought. While casually looking around, I heard this noise. Then looked down to see the glass on the floor. I never even noticed the glass before this moment because it's so easy to miss in all the clutter. But the most shocking thing to me wasn't the glass, it was the fact that the glass had a sound effect. In a game as huge as Security Breach, where they reuse textures and sounds all over the place, why place glass on the ground and take the time to add a sound effect when you walk over it? This turned my more casual lore hunt into a month-long investigation and research hunt. All it took was that one sound effect. In a game that's as confusing as this, I thought it'd be important to just start at the beginning. How did this all start? And the only place we can really figure that out is from the old trusty emails from FNAF AR. If you didn't know, back when FNAF AR was alive, it was supposed to be the bridge from FNAF Help Wanted to Security Breach, effectively setting up the story for the new game. In FNAF AR, a bunch of emails were found that seemed to be a conversation between Vanessa and Lewis, both working for Fazbear Entertainment at the time. These emails showed Lewis, who works in the IT department, trying to warn Vanessa about some red flags he's finding in her search history during work hours. Finding that she goes from searching things like flowers and the migration pattern of bees to how far can a human being be cut in half before losing consciousness. These red flags don't get her fired because Lewis has a major crush on her and constantly asks her for coffee throughout these emails. He makes it clear that he is the one who receives all the red flag reports and that he would rather quit than file an incident report on her. As the one-sided conversation goes on, Lewis starts to get more concerned. He notices that she searched the word help and and ordered a torture device called a thumbscrew to the office. If you don't know what a thumbscrew is, I'm not going to show an actual one on screen, but if you have the stomach for it, you can Google it if you want. Lewis goes on to say that it feels like there's two sides of Vanessa, one that orders cupcake cookbooks and one that is Googling how to induce compliance in human subjects. These emails were all posted in December of 2019, which means that we found out that Vanny and Vanessa could possibly be the same person 2 years before the actual game's release. And I know what you're thinking, are these emails even still canon? Some of these were dug up in the source code of FNAF AR and not officially released. Are those still canon? And I thought the same thing. Apparently Scott Cawthon said he knew the emails would get out eventually, kind of confirming their canonicity, but other than that, I wasn't sure until I looked around the secret daycare room. A lot of people theorized that this room and the little room under the pirate ship in Pirate's Cove belonged to Gregory, living at the mall because he has nowhere else to go. But if you look at the clothes hanging next to the arcade machine, those are adult clothes. So if it's not Gregory, who is it? Well, let's keep looking. In the box right in the middle of the room, there's a few things, one of them being a cupcake tin. Remember, Lewis mentioned that Vanessa likes cupcakes, but the biggest piece of evidence was right in front of us the whole time. Right on the table in the main room is a thumbscrew, the same thing that Lewis mentioned Vanessa ordered to the office. This object doesn't appear anywhere else in the entire game. It was made specifically for this room. And also, what happens when you jump onto the platform that Sun jumps off of and look down? Flowers. Lewis mentions that Vanessa likes flowers, cupcakes, and ordered a thumbscrew to the office. Match that with the sticky note over here depicting a beach with a crab and seashells, just like the other hideout in Pirate's Cove. At this point, I was losing my mind because just like the 3 pixels of Chica's beak in the FNAF 4 minigame, this little thumbscrew in a secret room of this game seemed to solve the mystery. The FNAF AR emails actually play a bigger role than I originally thought. That one thumbscrew seemingly connects the content of FNAF AR to this game, but we still don't have a definitive answer for who is occupying this room. It could definitely be Vanessa, but what if I told you it could also be Lewis? The one person who is extremely concerned about Vanessa and who admits in the emails that her red flag orders get sent to him. That would explain all the boxes in the room filled with things she likes like nail files, a cupcake tin, and the thumbscrew that might have been thrown in with it all. What if Lewis is the one hiding in the mall trying to figure out what Vanessa is up to? Need more proof? In the secret room right next to the hanging clothes, you can see a duffel bag containing a message. The message that you find is titled Arcade Conspiracy. The message reads, exit interview. They are working together. The arcades, they are hiding something. The glitches, glitch them all at the same time, then the princess will recognize me. She's testing me. I am not yet worthy. The others are protecting it. Let me stay. I'm so close. Just one more night, please. I can save the princess.
Bye.